Boosie says Young Thug always knew that Gunna was a snitch, but he wanted to make money off of him. What up, world? It's your boy Charles Brown back again, talking facts. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. All right, so I understand what Boosie's trying to say. Boosie was on Vlad TV, and he said that he feels that Young Thug got caught up in the money. That Young Thug knew Gunna was never, ever, ever built like that, and he always had the potential to snitch, but the money he was going to make off Gunna made him blind to the fact, and it made him overlook it, and now he burnt them. This happens all the time, right? It happened. I'm going to bring it up again because it's viable. It happened with Takashi. The reason that the Treyway gangsters brought in Takashi was because of the bag. They knew putting this Mexican in front that was acting harder than everybody on the block. Wow. Crazy, like he was gunning down. I used to watch the video. And when it first dropped, and me being from the hood, I'm sitting there like, because you know in the hood, if it's a white guy, that a whole bunch of black guys are around and they're surrounding him and they're letting him run it, he either really got a real big bag or he does things way wilder than they do just to get the respect that they got. So I just sit there and be like, I'm sitting there watching the video, I'm like, Score again. I'm watching him and I'm like, he got no shirt, he tatted up. He got these pounds of weed on his shirt. Like, I'm like, are those props? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm watching all these gangsters just chilling in the video with him. And I'm like, what did this Mexican dude do? How many bodies did he drop to get this kind of respect? Like, the whole street is out. The whole street is out. And they just letting him do his thing. They just watching him do it. I'm like, how wild is this Mexican? Like, does he got the cartel behind him? Like, how does he got all these thugs in his pocket? Well, it came out a little while later because we knew, like, real dudes could look at that, right? And after I looked at it for a while, I was like, and I started to learn, I was like, nah, he not really in that for real. He not really in that for real. And as it became more and more clear, they was getting a bag to let him be the front of it. But he showed them at the end of the day, I'm not with y'all. I don't play by the rules y'all play with. But what happened was they got caught up in the bag. And even before the indictment came down, he got arrested. And you saw him doing all this wild stuff. It was everywhere he went, it was wild. And you saw Shotty and all these people just covering it, getting in all these little skirmishes. And you were like, bro, it's kind of like he running this thing. How these full-blown gangsters let this guy come off the street and run this whole thing? It's because of the bag. It's because of the money. So the simple fact of the matter is, it happens where a true bona fide thug with a good sense on his shoulders can get completely lost in the prospect of making money. And I believe that's what happened with Young Thug. They already had Gunna, did the Crime Stoppers commercial. I don't know many straight up hood dudes is doing that commercial for any reason. So you already knew something was off. So Boosie's saying that Thug knew that this guy wasn't about that life, but he was going to make money. And it happens all the time. And I think he may be onto something because look what happened. One of the first people, if not the first people to take the plea was Gunna. And people were saying that before it even went to that. It went a couple months. They was like, Gunna going to be the first one. They say he's not built like that. He's not about that. And it's going to happen. And he was the first one. Yes, Your Honor. They are a gang. YSL is a gang. Yes, Your Honor. Can you speak up? Yes, Your Honor. Loud and clear. Can I go home now? And allegedly, he's leaving the YSL team altogether, getting his own label. This guy want to just be an artist. All right? He just want to be an artist, bro. He's not about all that. That's why he told. He's going to shape his career into something else. But the mistake that Thug didn't know was that he was being watched for his own real stuff that he was really, really doing. And that it was going to end up in his lap that somebody that they really could use against him was going to come and completely destroy whatever credibility he may have had that he could use and say, I'm not a gang leader. Because by Gunna doing what he did, even though his lawyer keep trying to say he didn't snitch, he won't be used against Thug, he'll never take the stand, he will take the stand. If Thug goes to trial, Gunna will take the stand and repeat every single thing that he said. He will have to do that or he will go to jail for 20 years. So he will take the stand, regardless of what his lawyer is trying to tell you and I, he will take that stand, and he knows that. That's why he's taking so much time to actually get back into. How much time did Takashi? Takashi didn't take that long when he got out of prison. Yeah, I think he took like a month or two to get his feet wet. Next thing you know, he got a video. Then he got a song with Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it don't take this long to get back in cracking. So I think that he's hoping that this thing with Thug gets settled. And he's also allegedly trying to leave the label and get on Atlantic Records, which is another big look for somebody that's not trying to be involved with this. Remember when J-Lo got into that mess with Diddy? When Shine shot the club up for Diddy and J-Lo trying to protect him, was the first thing J-Lo did. She got rid of Diddy ass. She gave her deposition and she severed ties with all of that. And she ain't never ever done nothing closely, remotely illegal since that. That's what Gunna about to do. He about to sever ties with all that. He about to start doing all kind of rap that don't got nothing to do with no criminality. No criminology, bro. He gonna change his whole life around. And the simple fact of the matter is, Young Thug not gonna get that option. I don't see him. I know his sister's like, he'll be home soon, and maybe they know something we don't know, but the way it's looking now, I don't think he's gonna be home no time soon. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's too much evidence. There's too many people that came out against him. Too many hands in the pot. Too many guys willing to say he did this, he did that. Right? You know how they say, oh, Ghostface this, Ghostface that, Ghostface so crack, like telling everything, right? So the simple fact of the matter is, I believe that Boosie's right. Thug only in this situation because he only saw dollar signs. When you out on that brick for real, you can't be misjudging somebody in your crew that's a weak link. He got to get out the crew because that's what bring you down. But when this money involved with this rapping, rap is game supposed to be different. It's not supposed to be Ricos coming down and indictments, and that's probably what Young Thug thought, that he was never going to have to deal with this. So he could have everybody around him, and he probably thought it was going to make him look better by having somebody that's kind of square. Look how many squares he signed, right? So it's like, ain't Jack Harlow on that label too? If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. But simple fact of the matter is, I think that a wolf think he can hide amongst the sheep. You put a whole bunch of sheep around you, you get real low, all of a sudden, guess what? You're a sheep. Even though you're really a wolf. And I think he felt putting these certain kind of people around him was going to make him look better. And all it did was when it got thick, they act like the sheep they really are. Let me know what you think in the comments. CLBMG.com. Check that out. Every Wednesday we go live around 8:30. Clash Brothers. We talk about everything that's going on. We keep a lot of urban news in our conversations. We talk about a lot. We keep it moving. A lot of hip hop, a lot of R&B, just things going on. Make sure you check that out. It's on social media on CLBMG, Facebook, Twitter, and on the YouTube page. Right on my YouTube page, everything. And also, we got a couple other podcasts coming up, Martinis and Prosecco's, and we got another one that I'm about to do about, we're going to talk about science fiction, like superheroes, Marvel movies, DC movies. We're going to discuss all of that. That's going to be called I Need a Hero. Wait till you see that. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, check that out. I'm going to catch y'all on that flip side. New music out, Challz and Lorenzo the Butcher. Go check that out. First class package of the Paris. I'm proud of that project. Go check that out. It's only for people that like real rap, though. It's not about a lot of goofy rap. All right, I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.
CLB.